Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be going through 3 different skill trees and how you can recreate them in RPG Maker. Alright, to start, I have been playing a lot of the new Donkey Kong Bananza game my mom bought, the Switch 2, is that what it's called? I don't know. And we've been playing through it together, and by together I mean when she gets mad or tired of it, she hands me the remote and I play. So anyways, let me show you what that one looks like, and then I will show you the code. I don't have any gold bars, so let's see, let's go get some gold bars. Eee. I got 5 coins. Here's a gold bar. Spend your gold bars to learn skills. Cool. I have 3 gold bars, I think. Yes, I do. Okay. Let's go talk to this monkey. Do you want to spend your gold bars? Yes. Alright, so it looks like we have a bunch of different places we can spend them, so let's just go with the first one for ease of access. Spend 1 gold bar to get more health. No, first let's check. So right now I have 544 health. Yep, let's do that. And now I have 554 more. And you'll see that the top one is now yellow. Let's see, I have 2 more gold bars, so yeah, let's do that. And now I have 574 health, and this one has 2 edges. I don't think I have enough. How many do I have? 1. Okay, I'll show you what happens. Spend. Not enough bars. Okay, so then let's go back. All done. Yep. Get more coins. Ideally, this is not how this would work. You wouldn't be getting this much back to back. Okay, let's go back in. Actually, let's see. I have 4. I'm gonna need 3 plus 4. I'm gonna need 7. Okay, so let's get 3 more. Okay, that should be enough now. Yeah, okay. Back into the event we go. Okay, then, yep, let's get more health. Now we have 604, and the last one. Now we have 644, and it is all done. Alright. Oops. All done, yes. Alright, let me show you how that works. Alright, starting off the coin event. It's really simple. Plays a noise, gives us an item plus coin, and then goes here, which is a parallel event, which after 10 frames will turn itself off and bring it back up. Then this guy, simple teleport event. This is the event that gives you gold bars based on your number of gold coins. So you would want to have this running parallel on the background of every single map if you were going to do a skill tree like this, which is just label top. Control variables, set coin to the number of coins. Let me open this up, which is coin, game data, item, coin, possession count. Alright, then a conditional branch if the variable that we set to the number of coins equals 5. It plays this noise, says you got 5 coins. Here's a gold bar. Gives a gold bar, takes away the coins, spend your gold bars to learn skills. Wait 1 frame, and then it jumps back to the top. You have to have a wait here, otherwise the entire thing will try and run everything instantaneously and will soft lock your game. Oh, that's not important. That was a note for myself. So anyways, once you get to the skill tree, this is where most of the stuff happens. Again, this is just, the monkey's just a transfer event. So let's look at this guy. As you'll see, there are a lot of event pages up here. So let's just start with the basic one. You'll see there, I made just a very simple character sheet. You would probably want to make it more stylized than this. I was just going very basic to make it very easy to understand and see visually what's happening. But you click on it, because it's same as character action button. Spend 1 gold to get more health. Yes or no. When no, Nothing happens, it just backs you out. When yes, you set the variable the same way you did with the coins. Game data, position count of bars. That if it equals greater than 1, because remember, 1 gold bar to get more health. It removes that item. It changes parameter. So there is another one in here that just change HP, but this changes the HP level, not the total HP. So if you want to change the total HP, you got to make sure you do parameter, not just change HP. And I just have it set to entire party. You can mess with this, get it to different things, whatever the heck you want, but I increase it by 10. And then I recover all the entire party, because otherwise you'll just have a 10 HP gap, which if you want it to work like that, you can. Up to you. Then it controls self switch A on. If you do not have the right amount of bars, it plays a noise and says not enough. And then self switch A, page 2, works the same, except for it's 2. So the conditional here checks 2 and removes 2, and I did 20, 30, 40, and you're done. So this entire event runs off self switches. Yeah, I don't think I did any other ones. No, I just did the one, for example, which took me a very long time to figure out. And this was actually one of the easier ones compared to the other two. Speaking of which, let's move on to the second one, which is inspired by Final Fantasy XII. Now, this one took me the longest to figure out, and I will preface this with, I do not think this type of skill tree is a realistic thing to use in a larger scale for your game. It would take a crap ton of switches to get it to function exactly like Final Fantasy XII without a plugin. If you have a plugin, it probably can simplify it, but with just default, it is not worth it. That being said, this was a fun little exercise in patience, so I'm definitely showing it off because I got it to freaking work. Yeah, right, that's a variable, I forgot. Okay, I'm just getting level points by defeating the monster right now. Whee! For those of you who don't know what Final Fantasy XII's skill tree looks like, I'll throw a picture up right here. When you click any of the squares that you've unlocked, it unlocks all the squares around it, and so on and so forth as you go. So I have 76. Yes, I think that shall be enough. Okay, you'll see the ones around the character are all lit up, so let's do this one. Use 1 level point to gain 10 attack. Sure. Okay, now that I've unlocked that, I can use all of these. Same here, same here, same here. And you would need to continue this, so on and so forth, right? Pretty basic. I didn't do anything beyond this main floor because it made me mad. Anyways, that's return. I guess I don't need a return. I can just dive right in showing you how it works. So this one is really easy. You attack it, you get 2 level points. Woo. Then this is another teleport event. Let's get into the meat of it. So each of this is ran from within each of its switches. And you think, oh, this, like the first level is pretty easy. All it is you click on it, it asks you the question, yes, no. If you have the proper number of level points, it will, you will then take away what you're spending, change the parameter that you're changing or give the item you want to give, or turn the switch on you want to switch, and then control switch 1 on and A also on. A brings it here to the completion scene. Make sure you have it set to below characters. And then it unlocks these guys all around it. This one is only connected on this to this one, so I only have 1 switch 1 on. Here, the grayed out means you can't access it, the gold means you can, and then the blue means you finish it. This one, however, you notice is between 2. So it has 2 switches that activate it, plus the finished version. Self switch always takes priority over regular switches, as long as you have it at the end of the list. So you want to make sure you have it in empty, any switches that turn it on, and then the final switch at the end. It kind of goes in numerical order, if that makes sense. So hypothetically, since you know you have to start here, you can do these ones for one, but if you end up going all these different angles, you have to account for all the different switches that you'd have to include, and it would just get messier and messier, and you'd end up needing a plugin to include all the switches you even had to include in the plugin. And so, yeah, that's why I say this would not be a realistic... That mosquito tries to bite me. It's dying. No. No. Go away. I know my computer screen is very bright, but if you do not wish to die a painful death, you will fly away. Anyways, sorry about that. I just really don't want to get bit, even though I'm gonna end up getting bit in my sleep. Don't you freaking dare. Yeah, it's just this would not be a realistic skill tree to make with basic RPG Maker. There's probably a way you could figure it out using regions or fun stuff like that, but I think it's just more of a pain in the butt than it's worth. Let's be real here. But anyways, let's jump into our third and final skill tree of the day, which is based on Final Fantasy X's skill tree. Now, gonna be honest, I have not completed Final Fantasy X. I have seen all the cutscenes for it, but I myself have not gotten through it because I cannot handle the insane encounter rate. If you want an example of what not to do with an encounter rate, play that game. I played the remake, even I bought the remake because my parents owned the original and I played that when I was a kid. And I was like, oh, finally, maybe they fixed the absolutely ridiculous encounter rate. Maybe I can actually like get through this and it'll be fun. No, they did not. They did not fix it at all. And it probably gets better as the game goes on and I just don't give it enough of a chance. But yeah, anyways, let's go get some, I think they're called spear levels in this. I can't remember. Let's go support this battle. I don't know why I didn't make these like have 1 health. Oh, what? Wait, was that the first time I attacked it? Oh, really? You crit it after it has like 2 health left? Oh, whatever. How is it? Thank you. Okay. The important bit, I got 2 S levels. Alright, so let's go into 2 spear levels, travel to license board. Yes. So the way that Final Fantasy X's license board works is it moves in spherical circles and you have to move around within certain lines going from place to place to place. So there are choices, like I can go left or right, and I can get this upper one here, but it's a pretty linear path. So yeah, let's use 1 to unlock. It's unlocked, and I can move along the path. You can tell I did this one last. I have put the least amount of effort into it. And it turns gold, I can move on top of it, and I can, yeah. You get the picture, right? Right. Here, I'll show an actual picture on the screen of what Final Fantasy X's skill tree looks like. Oh my goodness, my brain is not functioning right now. Anyways, let me pull up the troops on this one, or enemies. Because here you'll see, no matter what, it always drops 1 S level. There, it's probably a better way to get enemies to drop stuff like this, to have a common event upon defeat. Probably run would probably be a better way to do it. And have that tied to a variable, kind of like Final Fantasy XII's is. But that's not how I chose to do it, because I was trying to show different ways to do it. So they drop that item, and then you go to this, actually, this one I do want to show, the teleport event. Because here, of this variable, it's the same thing as we did in the other ones. Game data, item, S level, possession count, yada, 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 right? Okay. Now, Final Fantasy X, go here, use 1 to unlock, yes, no, checks the This one, you want this to run before it goes through this every single time. So it checks. If you're good, it'll flash green. It'll give you the buff. Item, whatever you want it to give. Recover all. Control Shift A goes to here, below characters, and bada boom, bada bang, you're done. This was definitely the last one I worked on. But anyways, yeah, that is the 3 skill trees inspired by different video games. Inspired by, based on, I'd say both. Both is good. Both is good. But yeah, I hope this was helpful to y'all, and I'm sorry that it's a teensy bit late. I have had a couple of weeks, let me tell ya. Anyways, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, afternoon, night, whenever you're watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye!